Students, how are you all? I hope you are all safe in your homes. Stay home, stay safe. This is the only mantra we can suggest you at this juncture of pandemic. Yes, dear students, today we are going to discuss one more important grammar aspect, that is verb form. You will have to face one question in your annual exam that will consist of 1 mark. Yes, let us start our class. Before I start, I would like to show you the pattern of the question which arises in your exam. Look at this slide, student. You can read this one. Rohit B plus speak English now. This is a statement. In the same way, you are going to face a statement in your annual exam. You will have to write the appropriate verb form by using these clues in your annual exam. Yes, students, I suggest you the best way to get this 1 mark in your exam. First, when you read the statement of verb form question, you should recognize the time indicator in that statement first. Time indicator means the word which shows the time or the tense. Here in this sentence, we can easily recognize the time indicating word now. Now shows the present tense. Now, the present time, present tense. Okay. When you recognize that, then you directly go to the helping verb form. B. This shows which form of helping verb you should use. It says you should use B form helping verb. B form helping verb, that is even in the present tense. Look here. B form helping verb, present tense. Yes, first you should know which are the B form helping verbs. Look here. In this slide you can understand am, is, are present tense B form helping verbs. Was and were for past tense. Understand? If we remember the last slide, look here. The tense of the sentence is present tense. So you should understand you must use present tense B form helping verb. Am, is, are were the 3 B form helping verbs which we saw in the previous slide. So we use am when I comes as subject. We use are when the subject is plural, but here, look here, Rohit is third person singular subject. So you should choose is as the B form helping verb. When you use B form helping verb, suddenly the main verb takes ing form. Speak becomes speaking. Okay. Now the appropriate verb form to this sentence is speaking. Rohit is speaking English now. In this way, students, you can easily write and get 1 mark in your annual exam. Yes, let us look at another example here. Shalini B plus read English yesterday. As I told you earlier, when you read the sentence, you should identify the time indicating word in this sentence. The time indicating word here in this sentence is yesterday. Yesterday shows the past tense. Shalini reading the newspaper yesterday. It says past tense. So here the helping verb is B form helping verb. And then you should understand the B form helping verb once again. There are 3 present tense helping verbs in B form. and two past tense, was for singular subject, were for plural subject. Shalini was singular subject, so we should use was, not were. Okay, if the subject is in plural, then we can use were also. Now look at this statement. Shalini, be plus be form helping verb, was. There are only two be form helping verbs in past tense, was and were. Here Shalini is singular, so we use was. When we use be form helping verb, as you already know, the main verb takes ing to the root verb. Okay, read becomes reading. Yes, was reading is the appropriate verb form for this particular sentence. Okay, in this way easily you can do in your annual exams, but you must be very careful while you are writing. Okay students, let us go to the next sentence. John have plus take a right decision now. First, the first thing you have to do, identifying the time indicator now. Now shows the present tense. So you should use have form present tense helping verb, have form. Look at the next slide. There are three helping verbs in have form: has and have for present tense, had for past tense. Has for the third person singular pronouns. This is wrong. Only for the third person singular. He, she, it only we use has, and for remaining we use have. Had for the past tense. Look at the previous statement here. John is singular, third person singular, he. So we should not use have, we should use has. John has. It is present tense, right? So we are using has. When we use have form helping verb, it means they are in perfect tense. Then suddenly the main verb turns into V3 verb. It takes its third form. Take, took, taken. So the take becomes taken. Since we have used have form helping verb here, we should change the main verb into its third form. When we use be form helping verb, then we use V4, the ing form of the main verb. In this way, students, you should do it in your annual exam. Let us go to the next slide. Vasant and Lakshman have passed the exam this year. First thing you have to do while you are writing verb form question, you should identify the time indicator in the sentence. Time indicator is this year. This year shows the present tense, so you should use the present tense have form helping verb. Present tense, have and has only. Okay, as we saw in the last slide, had for the past tense, have and has for the present tense. So look at the subject here. Subject is third person plural, they. Vasant and Lakshman, there are both two students, so you should use have, not the has. Okay, have. As I told you earlier, when you use have, then the main verb becomes V3. I'm sorry, my handwriting is not showing good here because I'm writing in my left hand. Past becomes past. Have passed. Yes. First thing, you should identify the time indicator, then you should go to the form of helping verb, then you should change the main verb according to the helping verb. These are the three steps you should follow to get one complete mark in your annual exam. I hope you have understood this statement. Let us go to the next slide. Read this slide. Rekha do meet her friend last week. Look at this statement carefully. First you identify the time indicator. Time indicator is last week. This shows this sentence is in past tense, not in the present tense. Here next go to the form of the helping verb, do form. I show you this slide, you can understand there are three helping verbs in do form helping verb, do and does. These are for the present tense, did for the past tense. Now look at this slide now. The time indicator says it is in past tense, so you should use did as do form helping verb. Look, Rekha did. Rekha did. Then how about the main verb, meet? One thing you must understand, all the English learners should understand, when we use one past tense indicator in a sentence, we should not use another past tense indicator. There must be only one past tense indicator in the sentence. Look, when you use did, helping verb remains the same. Meet remains meet. It doesn't change. Okay, the appropriate verb form to this particular sentence is did meet. Okay students, let us go to the next slide. Suresh B plus draw the picture yesterday evening. First thing you should do, identifying the time indicator, yesterday evening. It shows the sentence is in past tense, so it shows the sentence is in past tense, so you should use be form helping verb. The past tense be form helping verb was and were, so you can, here the subject is singular, Suresh, so you must use was, and draw becomes drawing. Okay, the appropriate helping verb here is, appropriate verb form to this statement is was drawing. Okay students, I hope you have understood this sentence well. Let us go to the next statement. Karthik dash do is part of work. This is little bit different sentence. Karthik do, only helping verb is given. Which form of verb? Only verb form information is given here, so you should not worry about this. When you look at this, you should understand, you should identify the time indicator first, but here in this statement there is no time indicator. Karthik is part of work, there is no time indicator. When there is no time indicator, you should understand the statement is in simple present tense, not in the past tense. Okay, here you should use do form helping verb as they are instructed, as they have instructed you. Do form helping verb third person singular. Yavaga he, she, it. Karthik is he. I am first person here, who I am speaking, I am first person. Whom I am speaking to, you are the second person. Both of us are talking about Karthik. Karthik is the third person, and even he is singular. When we use he, she, it in present tense, in simple present tense, we add yes form helping, yes to the verb. It means do becomes does. Karthik does his part of work. It's little complicated. When you come back to school, I will explain once again all these things. Okay, let us go to the next slide. Due to time constraint, I go little fast. Okay students, here is another statement. Lavanya do her homework last night. Here you can, first you should do identifying the time indicator. Last night shows the past tense, so you should use past tense do form helping verb. The past tense do form helping verb is did. If it is in present tense, you could have used does, but last night shows the past tense, so we should use did only. Lavanya did her homework last night. My dear students, I hope you have understood this topic well. If you do practice again and again, I hope you are not going to miss 1 mark from this topic in your exams. I hope you have understood well. Stay home, stay safe. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I will meet you once again in the next class. Thank you all.